Perspective correction. Hi guys, maybe you have already noticed that Photoshop has a lot of ways to work with perspective, and we have already considered some ways to work with it. Today we'll consider another way. It is vanishing point filter, and with it we'll do something interesting. So we have such a box, and we'll try to wrap it in a gift paper with the help of this filter. First we'll create a new layer, a clean layer. Then we'll choose a suitable texture for packaging. We need to select it and copy it. I press Ctrl+A to select the image completely and Ctrl+C to copy. Done. Back to our box and we select the vanishing point filter. Then we take a tool called Create Plane, and in fact we are now going to draw 3 planes along which our texture should be located. Click. We put the second point somewhere here. Approximately we put the third, and we put the fourth. We have the first plane ready. Now we need to do 2 more. I press the Ctrl key, and so pulling out another plane. Well, about like this. And now just move these dots on the corners, is in the place where we need it. So that's it for example. We will make more adjustments if necessary. I press Ctrl again and draw another plane, like that. Yes. Here of course we've gone a little far, so we'll fix it now. Our planes go a little beyond the boundaries of the box, but it's okay. We can fix it in the future. Okay, I just click somewhere within the area and move in such a way that everything is the way I need it. The box was shot with some distortion, therefore such a thing is formed here. But that's okay too. So here it is necessary to correct it. We'll pull out a little bit here, so that nothing sticks out. It's better that we remove the excess later. Everything is ready. Now we press Ctrl+V to edit our texture. It was added. But look, we have such a big one. Let's give it a try. Now I just click and move it. Look, I can now move the mouse and choose in which angle I will have all this placed on my box. And as you can see, the drawing just occurred the correct distortion. And here for example, if you look, you can see that the bend occurs exactly as it would be if we turned the box in real life. That is, we get the correct image distortion, and by moving the mouse I can pick up some kind of angle that I like more. Well, let's say I leave this option, and you can click OK. Here is our box. In principle, now in order to make it more realistic, you can for example reduce the opacity. Then the box that was originally there will shine through, and the necessary pattern will appear. Or you can just change the mode, for example to some other one. I will get a box like this. Here you can also remove all unnecessary things, using the polygonal lasso tool. I'm just selecting like this, and I press delete. That's it. If I don't like the option with the mode, but I still want to emphasize the edges of the box, then you can choose the normal mode. Edit a mask, take a brush, hold down the Shift key and draw the borders in the layer mask. My brush is semi-transparent, so I put the first point, the second, the third. I'm just trying to put a point exactly on the edge. So here it is also possible. The first point, the second. That's how you can draw the edges of our box. And it looks quite realistic. Here we have such an ordinary box, and it became a gift box. Consider another example. For example, we need to extend the drawing or the style to a large area. We are creating a new layer. It can't be done without it. By the way, the Smart Filter mode doesn't work for this filter. Select the vanishing point filter, and let's draw the plane that we would like to fill with the pattern that we have on the tile. Let's say. So from here, the first point, the second point, the third. So pay attention that the lines should be blue, because if they're yellow or red, it will mean that something is wrong. Well, that's it. So the line is red, so something went wrong. So the perspective is distorted. We can fit it like this. Red again, like that. Now we take the stamp tool. It may have a diameter that shows exactly what size of prints we will get. Also hardness, opacity and the ability of adjust visibility. Here it is. We hold down the Alt key and select a sample. Click somewhere here, for example. And look, I'm transferring. So let's click somewhere else. For example, let me click here. And look, I can transfer this piece somewhere so that it fits and fill in the area I need. So here it is. And then I just click and see how everything within the boundaries of my image is evenly filled with the pattern I need. Well, but here it doesn't work anymore. You see, here we copy some extra sections that are completely unnecessary. That is, copying is not an option here. So, I'll go back of course. Here we can use a tool called Marquee Tool. I can draw the area that I need to fill in, and it will develop in the perspective, which is nice right away. Then I choose the source and show the area I want to sample. And look how lovely it is. I release the mouse button, press Ctrl+D to remove the selection, and see how perfectly the tile fits in. Here we also have the brush tool, the eyedropper tool. With the eyedropper I can take a sample, and with the brush tool I can draw something. I draw like this, for example, and if I have luminance mode enabled, then you see the areas under the brush shine through. And if you just do that, it will be easy to draw some lines. Let's cancel it. With the ruler tool we can measure. I could measure something. Here, for example, I can take and put the first point, and stretch, and put the second one. And here I have the distance shown, and also the angle at which I have this line is shown. It may come in handy someday, but I don't think it's a very common tool in the work. So we click OK, and here is the result of our work. That's what we had, and that's what we got. It is such an interesting tool. We learned another one today. By the way, it is possible to lengthen this rag, probably like this, so that somehow it is all the same. Well, you cannot lengthen it, and your homework today will be to create such a gift box. This is task number 1. Well, the second task is to work with this tile. That's it for today. It was Peter Romanov and AIM School. See you next time.